Alright, hey there guys, today we're going to be doing a 0 to hero, this time as the cleric. Not going to be starting from level 1 in this one, can't be deleting all my characters all the time to restart, but let's get into our loadout and see what we're going to be taking. We're going to be taking Blunt Weapon Mastery as our first perk, Perseverance, Protection from Evil, and Holy Aura. Now generally I run Smite, solo, however, because we're going to the Howling Crypts, I think what we'll actually do is instead of running that, we'll run Holy Purification and focus more on looting and ideally not deal with too many players that much. So we can just hope we can get a little bit of nice gear and then make our way out. Also, quick spells, we're running Lesser Heal, Bless, Holy Strike, Protection, and Divine Strike. Pretty standard solo cleric loadout. You run your big 3 buffs. I say big 3 buffs, Bless is pretty tiny, but Lesser Heal is always nice, whether that's for PvE or you can also heal up in combat generally if people stop applying pressure. And Holy Strike isn't amazing, but it's a nice little bit of poke, which helps against some melee classes, you know, Barbarian and things, or if people are trying to space you too hard, you can keep up that pressure. Anyway, because as I said, because we're heading into Crypts, we're going to be taking Holy Purification, just to help us with the PvE. There's quite a lot of PvE on this map, most of it's undead, so that should be pretty good. I just wanted to say, guys, if this isn't your first video watching and you'd like to see more like this, I'd appreciate any subscriptions, and if you enjoyed the video, likes as well. Thank you guys, I'll see you when we're in game. Okay, hey there guys, we're into our first Crypts solo game. It's going to be a bit weird using Holy Purification, as generally I pretty much always take Smite. Generally the best, but not for this map, I feel like. Especially at low gear levels is the main issue. At high gear levels, you won't really have any issue with the PvE, but it's not that we're going to be having issues with the PvE, it just takes a long time for us to actually clear it out, as you can see, like, goddamn. Can you die, man? Alright, I'm going to have to walk through here and take a bit of damage. Not ideal. But yeah, Cleric is a pretty good PvE class, generally. Just sometimes a little bit slow, but your DPS is solid. It would actually maybe even be better to heal with Smite rather than... God, can this little thing stop hitting us? Luckily, this thing does basically 0 damage when it even does hit us because of the free flat damage reduction we get, and also the 50% reduced duration of debuffs. Right, anyway, let's take a quick look, see if these guys have got anything good on them. Now, there is one question which I wanted to ask you all in this video. This being in video form is a bit limiting for continuing the runs. I know a few people have said that they'd like to see the runs continued, but I can't really upload... I guess I could upload a video that's like 2 hours long, but it's going to take hours and hours to render, and it's going to take hours to process on YouTube and stuff, and it's just a bit inconvenient. So would you guys be interested in seeing streams, whether that's 0 to hero from the very beginning, or continuation of runs, or, you know, just streaming the game in general? Could just be playing it normally. And if you were interested in that, would you prefer on YouTube, Twitch, or what's your preference, really? I just want to know what people's thoughts. I did always want to stream... Oh, wow, that is a pretty solid recurve bow, alright. Got some nice leg upgrade here. Let's have a look. Magical Power, Vigor, Regular Interaction Speed. See if this Lion's Head's unlocked. It is. Wow, we could get some pretty nice upgrades from here. Yeah, let's stop to kill this thing. The main reason I'm playing the Cleric here is, if you're not aware, they added a new weapon. The Warhammer, which is a nice little one-handed hammer. Mace, hammer, whatever. For... Oh, wow, okay. Physical power, will, physical damage, magic resistance, armor. That is so... Oh my god, what is this? This is like the best start I've had to... Maybe the loot in this map is just so much better. I accidentally dropped something which I didn't mean to drop. Yeah, there. Alright. Someone just opened a door if you didn't hear that. Now, we are going to be weaker in PvP than we normally would be on the Cleric due to not having Smite. This is a trade-off which might prove to not be worth it. In hindsight, this... I feel like I would have actually preferred to keep the Smite with how this run's been going so far. It doesn't seem to have actually done too much damage yet when we used it on the big group of undead. But I suppose that's one of the things with Dark and Dark, you know? You don't really know the power or strengths of things before you try them. So a little bit of experimentation is always good. We'll take Francisca's. We could save these for the quest that requires you to hand in blue weapons or better. I suppose this does help us deal with some enemies a bit easier, such as this crossbowman. He can die to one bonk after that. Hopefully we find a Warhammer soon. If not, hopefully we can make it out and we can... Ooh, gotta be careful of the archer there on the back end. Okay. One bonk, okay, perfect. That was pretty good there, actually. Maybe I'm, okay, nice. Hound Skull, probably my preferred helmet. Oh, heater shield as well. My preferred helmet and my preferred shield for the cleric. Whether this... Trying to hear that skeleton. It sounds like it's attacking someone or something. I'm not really sure what that sound was. Yeah, those are my preferred helmet, my preferred shield for the cleric. However, we're going to be a lot slower now than we were, which is the main issue with the cleric. You're just so slow in general. You're a Oh, wait, someone's been in here. Or, no, maybe this died to a trap. I guess that it doesn't really matter that we took that, because we're going to use the Hell Shrine anyway. Top ourselves up to full. Pretty good items already, some of the things we've found. Like, this cloak is pretty solid. Spellbook, what is this spellbook? Okay, the spellbook is pretty terrible, actually, but it is... Oh, pain. Alright. I'm so bad at remembering where the traps are, especially on maps that I haven't played that much. This is probably my least played map out of any in Dark and Darker. Oh, we can't actually use runestone gloves. Oh, required class Druid. Is Druid coming soon then? TM? Hopefully these spiders can't hit us, we'll see, I guess. They attack, but they don't hit us. Blue doublet we'll take to sell, some ale, sure, I guess. Ale's a decent little buff, gives you a decent bit of strength if you use it before a fight. I think there's some pretty good loot. Okay, that's already been looted. Alright, fine. We're just not going to deal with any of these spiders, takes too long. Not worth it. We've got to be careful, because heading to the south is where I was hearing, or where I think I was hearing that other player. It would be nice to play the cleric with a weapon that isn't just, you know, top-down swings just on repeat, basically. I've actually not been in this room before. There's kind of nothing in here, or... don't know. Let's have a quick listen, see if we can hear anything. Except from that skeleton right there. I'm hearing something over there, actually. Interesting. So I think Cleric is quite an interesting kit. Like, you have to kind of... At least in solo, I feel like you have to balance out being slow with being useful. Because you can be, like, horrifically slow, which means you're just so bad against the certain classes. Primarily Wizard, Warlock. I don't actually think Cleric is really that bad in melee, especially if you're running Smite. Something got destroyed over there. Now, without Smite, I don't particularly want to engage in fights unless we have a pretty good advantage. Whether that's positioning or whether we're fully buffed up and we can get a few Holy Strike poke hits off. We will probably go and poke our heads through this door and just take a peek, see what's... Okay, I mean, this room has crazy good loot in, but I don't think they reduced how many mobs are in there for solos, so that's going to be, like, miserable to clear in solos. I think there's, like, a Wraith and a Skeleton Champion. I think for now, let's just stick over to this side. Let's grab this speed shrine. These shrines are pretty terrible nowadays. They don't really give you much speed at all. Let's actually have a quick peek. 273, 283. 10 move speed. I guess that's not horrible. You hear that? There's someone through this door. I'd like to just... Oh, someone spawned a skeleton right there as well. Okay. We're probably gonna have to fight then. So, let's pop potions. You know, let's actually not pop our blue pot. Let's just use our own protection. I'm not sure if they stack, actually. They might be. Let's go take a peek. They're down below. Oh, wow. Nice move. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good. The audio there was a bit scuffed. If he's gonna run, I'm not gonna chase him. He's a rogue. He's gonna be, like, considerably faster than us. And there was also that other player over there, so... good luck to him. Well, he made it out of that room, but... okay, let's buff up again and let's take a peek. The only thing is in this matchup is if this guy wants to, or doesn't want to fight, he can kind of... oh, I think he actually just died to PvE. Yeah, there's 2 people dead in here to PvE. Let's hope the Holy Purification. Holy Purification, by the way, very good way to level up quickly as a cleric. Right, let's take a look at the loot that we can get off this guy. Decent amulet. Decent gloves. Can't use that chest, unfortunately. Oh my god, this is some... oh my god, what? This guy was actually kind of kitted, to be honest. Alright, I don't think the blue Franciscans actually sell for too much, so let's drop those. We'll prefer the 2 magic power heavy boots. Damn, this is some good stuff. Blue bandage. Got so many throwables as well. I mean, let's definitely take, like, another campfire. Now, we're not really going for AP necessarily, so let's drop that. Let's take those. Ooh, that might be... oh, wait, no, we already have a good neck. Damn, this is kind of unfortunate that we can't take, like, more of this. I guess we could drop, like, the doublet or something. But I think what we're going to be doing is just getting out of here. Although, no, we should check the other guy as well. There was another body just in the corner. That guy could have had some very good stuff as well, so let's take a peek as well. The Bard. Yeah. Okay, ring for us. Okay, blue... fine, let's take that. Oh my god. Well, this is some pretty nice loot to come across. Cracked goblet. Blue... oh my god, that's so much movement speed. I think I actually prefer that. Let's just grab these. And... candy canes are good as well. Those are good as well, though. Fine, let's drop those and take that. Blue arming sword. God, I can't take it. Alright, that'll do. Let's just get out of here now. Time's running out. We could go to hell, but we don't want to go to hell, I'm going to be honest. We want to go pick up Smite and probably head into more solo runs. Almost 500 AP, we didn't really do anything, we kind of just stumbled across dead bodies. We tried to fight, but the rogue didn't want it. That was a very good move by him. The audio sounded really weird on that rogue, so I'm going to try to take note of how much gold we have. So we have 1,640, so let's take a look and see how much we get from selling our things. Right, that's 234 gold from these various sellables. We're keeping some of the things due to them being, I believe, quest items at some point. The Rusty Broken Sword, the Grave Essence. We'll keep the candy canes as well. They sell for way more to players. And then some of this stuff, again, we could probably sell for more when we trade it. But for now, let's just vendor all these things and see how much money we get. Another 136 gold. While these Lightfoots do give a really huge amount of movement speed, 15, I think what we're instead going to go for is these Rugged Boots, which give 8 move speed, but they also give 2 Vigor and 2 Dexterity. I like having the combat stats. We will stash those, though. We won't be selling those. And the interesting thing is I think the true magical damage actually adds 1 damage per 1 true physical damage to each Smite hit. So we're doing an extra, I believe... actually, let me fact check this real quick. Yeah, so as much as I can tell, it would add the flat 3 extra magical damage to the Smite, which is why, like, Cleric actually scales really well off of added magical damage, because it works on your Holy Strike and also on your Smite auto hits. Okay, it looks like we're going to be doing one more crypt, so let's quickly store some of this gold and see if we can find ourselves a better weapon. I believe we got 370 gold in total, But we're definitely not going to be spending 370 gold, so I shouldn't worry about that. We're not going to be going over it. So there's actually a Warhammer from the Goblin Merchant, so let's buy that and take a peek at what he's got for us. Okay, pretty terrible. But it's green, so 32 damage. Now, it looks like Warhammer has less damage than the Flanged Mace and also the Morning Star, but it attacks faster, which is going to be more beneficial for us from the flat damage we have from our buffs. That being Divine Strike and Smite, as I've said multiple times before. We will... Oh, wait, no, this padded tunic is actually for gingerbread cookies, so never mind, we're not going to be buying that. That was 75 gold for the Warhammer, and we will buy a few extra meds as well. Now, of course, we're a cleric, but you don't really want to be using your lesser heals unless you have to. So let's make sure we're stocked up on a few actual meds as well. And let's grab a coin purse. So our Smite's currently doing an extra 16 damage on each hit we do, which is magic damage, of course, bypassing PDR. Generally, most classes have higher PDR than magic resistance. Okay, hey there guys, we're into our second Highroller Crypts. I also need to say that, yeah, as I've said, this is not my most played map or anything by far, so I am probably quite subpar on my map knowledge on Crypts. God, we're probably gonna have to pop Smite to try and deal with these guys. Oh wait, he actually just team killed his boy. Yeah, so the Axemen, they have two types of attacks. They have the big overhead swing, which you just move to the side and you'll dodge pretty easily. Or they have the, like, the side swing, which you can just crouch down like it's the Skeleton Swordsman and have no issue. Pretty easy to dodge, but it's different for the Nightmare mobs there. The Nightmare mobs are much scarier. Okay, so while I do like the Hound Skull, the Chappelle is also very good as well. The agility and less movement speed penalty is really solid. Especially, it's blue versus white, we're going to be taking the blue. Let's make sure we destroy these. Now, our gear is kind of in a weird state at the moment. We do have some pretty solid pieces here, but then we do also have some quite underwhelming pieces on important parts. So our Warhammer is not very good at all. This is basically a white Warhammer with just a little bit extra damage. Purple loot, big money, we'll be taking that. Blue lyre as well, okay. Big vendor things. We only have one piece of jewelry. Sorry, we only have one ring is what I meant to say. Our chest piece, which is a pretty important piece, is also still our starting piece. I did have a quick look at the vendors, but there was nothing really any good. We could have maybe got like a white piece, but not really even a good piece. So this Warhammer actually feels like it has quite nice attack pattern. I like how fast it hits. And thank God it's not quite as predictable. I mean, it probably is also very predictable. You only have like one attack pattern you can do. But at least, finally, it's not just overhead swings that are just incredibly easy to block. Alright, nice. Oh, that was weird. Those two potions kind of like combined together to make a weird looking potion. That's pretty cool. Alright, anyway. I don't know, this game feels darker. Maybe it's just because I haven't played it in a little while, except in these most recent videos, but god damn. Like I can't see anything anymore. Not sure if that's just me. White Hound Skull, so much extra PDR you get from Hound Skull as opposed to a Chappelle, but a Chappelle does give you positive magic resistance versus the negative magic resistance on the Hound Skull. I think maybe someone's been in here. But this room is going to be kind of miserable to deal with, I'm not going to lie. So I think what we're going to do is... God. This might be rough. I think what we're going to do... is that, and pray the crossbowman doesn't shoot... Okay, good. I was going to say, and pray the crossbowman doesn't shoot the bloody door and break it. Skeletal spearmen, they're definitely one of the more awkward ones to deal with. Unfortunately, you don't generally want to duck into those headshots from that thing. Okay, you don't want to duck into the headshots from that thing either, ideally, but sometimes you do what you've got to, I guess. The skeleton spearmen are kind of weird to, like, block. That, like, poke they do, it's kind of deceptively, like, down and to the left from where you kind of think it would be, at least where I think it would be. Alright. Oh, I thought we were dead there, I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty rough. Let's chill for a little bit, get some heals on us. There's a skeleton mage there. Alright, let's just open this and head through. We're not going to be able to loot this room. We're going to take a few spider hits. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, keep moving, keep moving. Put the spell book away. Speed, need speed. Okay, good. Open this. Gotta take another spider hit, maybe 2. Oh my god, the door smashed. Alright, keep moving. We might just actually extract here. This is kind of awkward, we're just constantly having to go. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Alright, pretty stupid run. Very rough. Sometimes you've got to do it. Crypts definitely feels like the hardest map right now as solo. At least if you try your luck a little bit and try some of the more dangerous rooms in not the best kits. We got 1 bangle for 22 gold. We'll keep the Grave Essence for quests. We got 104 gold from the instruments that we had. Alright, and now it looks like we're going to be going to Ruins. Ruins not one of my... It's probably the worst map for Cleric, but let's see what we can do. Okay, hey there guys, we're into our first Ruins run. I'm hoping we can get some PvP in this run, but I feel like I get way less PvP on maps that aren't Goblin Caves. Maybe it's due to people being more confident, maybe it's on Goblin Caves that is, maybe it's due to people not wanting to run into more dangerous areas in the previously 2-player maps, or 2 or 3-player, due to, you know, it doesn't seem like they've toned down the PvE at all, they haven't reduced any of the mob spawns or anything, so it's pretty rough sometimes trying to deal with them as a solo. It depends on your class as well, of course, but hey, the dashing boots... nah. I think they're worse than what we've currently got, so we'll be sticking with that. I don't normally like going here when I play Ruins as 2-player, because it generally felt like you got pushed by the team that spawns over there. But let's take a look and see what we can get up to. Gotta be careful of the double hit. Pop smite, hit. Wow, we 2-hit that guy, that's crazy. Our smite ran out there, so we didn't 2-hit that one. Yeah, I'm gonna say, this Warhammer definitely feels really nice. Having an actually fast attacking weapon as a cleric feels really nice, and perfect synergy with the buff playstyle of the cleric. Let's see if this lion's head is... Yeah, I thought we were going to take a hit there. If this lion's head is unlocked, it'd be pretty nice if it was. Can we? Okay, yeah, we can hit this guy. Might have to just tank another hit because I can't see him. Yeah, there we go. It's fine. Oh wow, we took basically 0 damage from that thing even hitting us. Alright. Did its body fall through the ground? I think it might have. Oh, no, there it is. It is unlocked. Perfect. Alright. So ideally, we're looking for a better weapon, better shield, maybe a ring, a better chest piece as well. 2 cloaks, not exactly what I was aiming for, but I guess we'll take it. Are any of these any good? It's pretty decent, but not really for a cleric. It's also okay, but again, not really cleric gear that we're finding here. We'll take a purple recurve as well. Damn, the loot from Lion's Head is just insane. The unfortunate part about Ruins is it's so open that... that's a good flanged mace, or it's an okay flanged mace, but I think it's still going to be worse than this Warhammer just purely based on the attack speed. The attack speed feels so good on the Warhammer with the Smite that I think that's going to be a better playstyle, even though it does a lot more damage. Plus the better attack pattern. Well, I can't say it's better yet. I need to see how it feels with the... how easy it is to block. Because it looks like it kind of might be a bit awkward to block. It looks like it might like sneak around some of the angles a bit, but I'm not sure if it really works like that in actuality. We're only missing 2 health. I was going to pop a bandage, but maybe not 2 health. We should actually just sit down for like a second. take a look. Potion of invisibility, blue. Okay. And the problem about these cloaks is I don't think they're going to really sell for that much. I guess they will just sell like any other blue items, so they're probably fine to keep. But let's drop that lace turn shoe and pick up some of these extra sellables. I do like having a potion of invis on the cleric as well. While you're not like a barbarian who's going to pop out of invisibility and... Let's quickly check. Okay, there's a skeleton champion up here. We could try and kill this, but honestly we... Okay, well let's pull him down and let's see if we can find any way to take him down easily down here. There probably is some trick up here that I don't know. Maybe here? This might be a pretty good way to deal with him. Hopefully we don't get anyone pushing us while we're dealing with this, because it would be pretty annoying. Okay, yeah, this actually seems like a perfect way to kill a skeleton champion. The only thing is, my cloak is like going into my face, so I can't see anything. Of course you can see this as well, but that's definitely making it a bit more awkward. It's definitely going to take us a while to hit this guy. Damn, I didn't know there was actually such a free spot to kill this guy with, just down here. Let's pop Smite. He should die within this Smite window, I think. Yeah. Alright. Let's take a peek. Please have a good chest. Nope. Purple crossbow. Damn, okay. We're going to drop these boots and pick up the purple crossbow. The intact skull we will need for quests as well, so I guess we'll take that. But that's the trick to defeating champions. If you can find any area where you have... if you have a height advantage, they're pretty easy to take out. Sometimes they'll clip you with attacks, but as long as you jump, most of the times they're attacking. I think it's generally the shield slam which has like the most like area or range on it. So that's the one you have to like be a little bit wary of, but you should still be fine. Let's go north here. I don't really like dealing with all the dogs or the wolves in that area. There is also a static extract here if we'd like to. However, I'd like to... As I said, I really would like to try and engage in some PvE in this run. However, the map is the most open, so it's going to be the easy for us to be kited on this map. Sorry, even easier on this map than on Goblin Caves or Crypts. Perfect. But there is some very good loot on this side of the map. Broken Skull, you also need that for quests, but... okay. Now, plate boots are pretty good. Of course, it just makes you better at the matchups you're pretty good at, and worse at the matchups you're already pretty bad at. But the only thing with plate boots is I don't like wearing plate boots unless they're at least blue, generally, because they make you so loud. I thought I heard some... obviously, I heard a portal open up somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where. It sounded to the north. It also sounded like there was one faintly off to the southwest or so. Now, I guess we can loot more, but our inventory's already pretty full, so we're not probably going to be taking much. It's just upgrades on things that we've already got. We could go mining. Should we? No, probably not. Our interaction speed is just so low that it makes Cleric one of the worst classes for mining. A campfire is always nice to find, though. Perfect, alright. I do generally like keeping the throwables, because those are... Oh, damn, cold tooth. Right. This is the kind of awkward part, though. Like, the smart thing to do would just be to leave. Now, this might be the wrong decision, but let's drop the bowstring and just take the golden tooth. Okay, so here's a portal that we can take. The static extract is still open, because those blue torches turn off by the time it has been taken. Very quiet run so far. Someone has been here, but someone spawns here, so they probably just took out these mobs and then got moving one way or the other. There can be a boss spawn here, a cockatrice or a wraith. Okay, those skeletons not being dead makes me wonder where this guy actually went. He could have just went through the more northern part and just not dealt with these, because these skeletons... Oh, this is a nightmare skeleton, huh? God, can I hit this guy? Oh, wow. Right, portal right there as well. Let's pop a heal. We could just use some normal meds here, but I think we're going to be heading out soon anyway. Let's open this portal so we have this to fall back to if we need to. I have a feeling we're not really going to be getting much PvP on... on ruins, because... even if we do potentially get some PvE, it's probably not going to be wise for us to take it, and it's probably just going to be smarter to run away. I mean, we'll see. I'll have a little bit of a look still, and we can have a look, but I'm just telling you right now, the smart decision here is to just leave and go again. Yep, okay, bye-bye. Warlock? Nah, I'm not messing with the Warlock. That's a Blow of Corruption Warlock who's going to, like, almost one-tap me right there. So Collector, we should have a pretty good amount of gold from this, because we got some pretty good items. 116 gold just from these sellable... Okay, no, that's not seller golden teeth. I think those are actually worth way more to players, or also maybe a quest item. The cloaks do sell for 48 gold each to the vendors, but I think we'll probably get, you know, at least like 100 gold each for these cloaks. They're not amazing, but they're pretty okay. Cloaks generally sell pretty well. 156 from our... various items that we want to actually sell. I don't know how we found out both the purple... Oh, okay, no, that crossbow, it's +3 weapon damage, purple crossbow. That thing is going to sell probably to quite a lot from to players, so let's keep that actually. This is an okay recurve, but let's just sell that. I kind of miss when you could actually buy useful items from the vendors. I know you still can, however, you have to complete multiple of the quests, and if you're someone like me who plays quite a few classes, the quests take too long to complete, honestly. So, Stash is an absolute mess, just loads and loads of random stuff in here. We'll buy one more gold coin purse and get straight back in. Alright, okay guys, we're into another runes run. Now this time, we're not going to just loot up like normal. We're going to try and look for some... to actively engage in some PvP. I think there's a guy just through here. Maybe not actually, I'm not really sure. There's some weird audio. I don't want to waste the buffs. Ideally, I would love to find a better chest piece before we actually engage in any PvP, but haven't found any chests that we can even use yet, except from white ones from the vendor, which I guess is an upgrade, but marginal. Purple feathered hat, pretty good money. So let's think about spawns. We could just, yeah, let's head to this cemetery to the west. That has some pretty good loot in the Royal Coffin, so there's probably going to be players there. With this map rotation recently, it does feel like it's harder to engage in PvP. Although on the Barbarian, I wasn't really struggling with it, so I'm not exactly sure why it's so different. I thought I heard a player footstep for a second, but all I'm hearing right now... Oh, the Wisp is firing. Okay, the Wisp is firing, so let's buff up and go take a peek. My cast speed feels way higher than it was. For some reason. Oh, wait, what are the Wisps doing? Are they firing at each other? How did this guy hit me? Come on now. No, the Wisps weren't firing them. I don't know why I heard them. Can we not fight the Wisps, honestly? They're pretty annoying to deal with this cleric. Something just broke, I heard that. There, you see that? That's a health potion. Probably on someone's belt. That's why when you're hiding, you take those off. I'm gonna pretend I don't see this guy. Okay, no. It's actually one that spawned. Never mind then. So no one... No one's came here? Interesting. Gotta say, definitely really like this attack pattern though. This is a really nice attack pattern. On the Warhammer. Alright, let's go take a peek. We have to deal with the Skeleton Mage. We might take a tiny bit of we should be okay. Bait him to fire here, crouch. Probably can't really get too many hits in. Wow, he actually hit us with that. Is he roasting himself? No. Pretty annoying to deal with this guy as a cleric. Or any class that's basically only melee. You can bait him to kill himself just with the fire a lot of the time. But it's a bit awkward on that like little head high. Right, let's bait a hit here. Come here, boy. Okay, thank God he died in that hit. I think we're about to get like obliterated by that. Let's quickly take a peek in here, see if any of this is high tier. No. Alright, let's just loot the Royal Coffin. Ah, Blue Hound Skull is pretty good. We'll compare after we've healed up a little bit, make sure we're full HP. Really good loot area this, by the way, on Ruins. The, all these stone tombs, well, not every single one is lootable, but they generally have pretty good stuff as well. Blue Shadow Hood, good sellables. We'll pop one more bandage and then we'll... Actually, we'll pop another... We'll pop one health potion. We'll pop this health potion. Why is this saying not enough space? These are actually the same rarity, so we can actually just drink one of these and then stack it. That's why it's saying not enough space, so I was trying to swap them. Okay, so... Oh. There's a player, a red lizardman. What's he doing? He's breaking his way in. Alright. I mean, he's naked, though. I don't really want to go and fight a naked guy who's got no gear, you know? Definitely can, but I'd rather get in a fight with someone that's, like, got some gear, so it's a little bit of an even fight, right? Absolutely lose. Well, probably not to that guy who's naked, unless he's got, like, a high-tier weapon or something, but... It's interesting to play on Runes, because people just in solos, in general, seem to play significantly less aggressively than they do duos on Runes. This guy definitely knows we're here, like, we are being quite loud just walking through the map. I'm not going to buff up, because I'm not really that scared of this guy. I could underestimate him. I feel bad killing that guy. But I also don't want to team. I won't team. If he starts fighting someone, I'll go and kill him. But... Come on, PvP, please. Anyone. Just someone not in base kit. There were people not in base kit that I saw. But I also would ideally like to not fight a bad matchup. Takes 4 hits. Interesting. Down here, there's a pretty good loot spawn of, like, it's just a loose loot spawn. You can find, like, cloaks and things there. It's pretty good. That was someone. Opened the door. Really? Has to be a warlock, doesn't it? Right, let's try it. You shut the door and he's just gonna run away. So, it's gonna be pretty miserable for us trying to chase this guy. So make sure we've got our Holy Strike equipped. This guy doesn't really look very geared either. It looks, in fact, nearly base kit, if not actually just literally base kit. This is kind of the problem with Cleric, though, is you don't really get to fight on your terms. You have to fight when the enemy wants to fight. Because you're just so slow, right? Now, you can make it a little bit better by not taking plate. But you still always have this issue. Just the base movement speed on the Cleric is so slow. Took a bad hit there, because I thought this guy was going to die from the next hit, to be honest. But somehow he's still alive. And, of course, somehow this skeleton randomly changed aggro from us. So, Capcom That side means it's going to be a double hit. Let's pop a lesser heal. Pop a potion of healing. I'm not really worried if this guy walks in, so I'm just going to bandage, and then if I see him, I can either walk around the corner or cancel. Let's not waste our buffs, because at this point we only have one Divine Strike. Let's just try and hit this guy with some Holy Strikes. But this guy isn't such base kit, like, this guy is not even a threat. But look at how slow we are, man. I just want to pick up that owl pendant at this point, just to see what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I want to fight that guy. I'm trying to fight that guy, but believe me, I can't. Well, let's just do a bit of looting then, I guess. We probably should campfire here, realistically. We've used a lot of our spells. And crossbow, sure, decent money. A little bit of inventory management. Blue survival bow. Survival bow is just... It's just something to band. Let's take a look at this pendant. Also not very good. Lantern, we don't need a lantern. Or lantern's decent, I can use that as throwing weapon. And I guess we'll do one more run in this video, but we're not going to do ruins. We're going to go to Goblin Cave, or assuming the rotation's next one is Goblin Caves, we're going to go to Goblin Caves, and I'm going to try and get some PvP for you guys, alright? Okay, hey there guys, right. Well, we're going to be trying to do some PvP. We're going to be trying to actually test out the Warhammer in some PvP. This means we're probably going to be trying to rush spawns, and we'll try and take any fight that we can, even if it's a bad matchup, such as Wizard or Warlock. And we're just going to see how it feels, what we can do. Oh, I never even know you could just walk directly backwards like that. So I'm going to be walking past most of the loot. I don't even know why I'm bothering looting those guys. So there's a player spawn to the north. We'll probably have to take out these bloody goblins as well. People are saying that this is like a low range weapon. Like, it doesn't really feel that low. I mean, it's not a falchion, I guess, but it's not like a dagger. I say that as I missed like 7 attacks in a row, but mostly because I'm trying to dodge the attacks. We can just go in straight right now, but I would prefer to kill this guy so we have potentially a safer escape. Damn, that damage. I didn't even pop Smite, I just got 3 hit, and I think some of those were just body shots. There is a spawn in here. Let's take a look at what the player in here is doing, if they're even still in here. There they are. That looks like a base kit rogue. So you know what, for now he can just have fun in that room. It's outside the zone anyway, so let's head this way. There's plenty of player spawns this way as well. Nice, we got ourselves a Nightmare Goblin. I say that and then immediately I missed that many hits. Maybe it is a little bit lower range than it looks like it should be, but it needs more testing to really get a good feel off of it. So someone spawns in here as well. Let's take a quick look if we can see. There, that door's open. Well, the player was there as well. It's not just that that door's open. Oh, player right there as well. Pure luck dodging that. Okay, perfect. Someone's fighting the troll. Okay, well, we almost just died to that rogue. There's a player over there as well, if you see that. What is that? A warlock, looks like. This also sounds like there's a warlock in here fighting, so we'll go and take a peek in there as well. Just make sure this guy doesn't have any. He has one candy cane. I guess we'll take that. Was that a fighter? That actually might be a fighter. Yeah, it looks like a fighter. I'm down to try and fight a fighter. Hello, gamer. Cancelled it, damn. That's annoying. Really? He's just running. Alright, fine. He's gonna take damage from the zone. And I know where he's likely to come back in, right? He's likely to just come back in from here. This room here, unless he goes all the way around. He could just be campfiring as well. That's the thing with fighting longsword fighters. I don't know how easily parryable this is. It's probably harder than the other cleric weapons. But you can also just, like, hit them in their, like, chest and legs, and they'll basically never actually get a parry off. We will campfire here to get our heals back. Also should top our health back up pretty quickly. Okay, we've got everything back. I heard the guy open a door. Okay, there we go. Got in his face and just bloody... It's really awkward, right? That looks so weird. Pretty good gear on this guy, actually. This guy kind of had deceptively bad-looking gear. Not that low geared at all, actually. Just grab whatever we can, grab all of his meds. He should have probably played more to keep the distance. He also shouldn't spam the parry. I know how to fight against fighter longswords, so I'm not gonna just hit into his bloody block over and over. Let's actually quickly take a look at some of these rings that we got. Physical healing, armor rating, vigor, not bad. What was the other ring? Move speed, fizz power, knowledge. That's probably better than that one. Fizz power, physical damage versus armor rating. I think I actually prefer those legs. Dexterity, strength, max health, those are probably better as well. And then actually our boots are pretty similar, but our my boots are better, so... Right. Maybe we can get, like, one more good fight in here. Hopefully. Or maybe everyone's already gone. Okay, I'm a moron, I guess. I don't know why I just walked up and got that hit. Right. Now, we do still have most of our buffs. We only used one there at the end to actually kill him. I said at the campfire, but... Ooh. That's a Blow of Corruption wizard. Sorry, warlock. Don't want to fight that head on like that. You know, we'll probably die fighting him, but I am down to try. So let's try and find out where they went. Oh yeah, there. Bit of an awkward fight, he's just stood up there, but... Nice. Dropped him. Let's get the heals off, see what we can do. Oh my god, alright. Gear and gear on this guy. That's a good magic staff. You know, let's drop some of these so we have more space for whatever we want off this guy. Grab that. Those are pretty good gloves. Oh my god, there's so much gear. Those are pretty good as well. How am I supposed to take all this, man? Physical power, agility. Let's add that. Move that. Drop those, sure. Take that. Unfortunately, we're just not gonna... Oh, okay, we're taking that Banjo Mace as well. I hear someone. Okay. Pretty high intensity match there at the end. I was hearing someone moving around in the darkness, with me. Yeah, listen, they're coming over to the portal. So we couldn't have stayed there looting much longer, they probably would have known where we were. Pretty good run though at the end. Took way more damage from the rogue than we should have. A Taran Mill survivor, interesting. Wild player, respect. Well, I mean... We started with pretty good gear. Well, we started with absolutely nothing, so not pretty good gear, and now we've ended up with all this, and to the point where I couldn't even loot everything because there was so much good stuff. Now, well, that probably made probably physically hurt people with how bad the looting was there, but it's like, what the hell do I take? There's so many cloaks, there's decent chests. Honestly, I don't even know if I would have preferred this adventurer's tunic, because this doesn't even have magic resistance. I guess it does have a tiny bit of magical damage reduction and a little bit more health. Maybe it is an upgrade, I don't know. We don't really look like a cleric anymore, which can be to our advantage. Although, as soon as you cast any spells or anything, they're going to tell that you're a cleric. So anyway, if you enjoyed watching, guys, thank you very much. I'd appreciate likes massively if you made it this far. That's crazy. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about streaming as well, if you would like to see that, what platform you would like to see that on. And we'll either be sorting this out and going some more on Cleric, or maybe the next video will be back to the Barbarian. People seem to like that quite a lot. Let me know in the comments any suggestions on which clashes you'd like to see. Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.